Hi guys, welcome back to another Q&A video about nails and nail art and all that stuff. I have asked you on Instagram and Facebook, but also in my previous nail art Q&A video, what questions you would like me to answer. So yeah, I'm back today. I have a little bit of spare time. There is some background noises from my neighbors outside, so sorry about that. I really can't help that, but I do hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any new questions, do let me know in the comments down below. So I have written down all of the questions in my little notebook, and I have got a ton. I can make like 4 extra videos after this one if I would wanted to. But the first question is, what are your favorite nail polish combinations? And I really like creamy nail polishes, so I would say just the creamy nail polishes combined with a glitter, a little bit of rhinestone. But in color wise, I really like white and gold. I know it sounds really kitsch and just over the top and stuff like that, but I really like white and gold. But I think any color of glitter on top of a black is really beautiful as well. So yeah, there are a ton of combinations I can actually think of which I really love, but if I really just have to narrow it down to 2, I would go for a black base or a white base combined with different glitter or like metallic-y kind of stuff. Then the second question is, how do you adhere your rhinestones? And you have seen me doing this a dozen of times in my nail art tutorials. But on regular nail polish, if I do like a regular nail polish tutorial on my left hand, I have like a nail polish hand and gel polish hand. But if I do adhere them to natural nail polish, brain fart. If I do adhere them to like regular nail polish, I really like adhering them into wet polish. I prefer adhering them in wet top coat, but I do apply that wet top coat when the base color of the nail polish is still a little bit tacky as well. That way you have like a double adhesion, or at least that's how it feels to me, or like comes across onto me. If you apply a layer of top coat onto a still a little bit tacky nail polish and you press your rhinestone into that and it dries fully, it stays on for a really long time, about 1 to 2 weeks in my opinion. And I do have a full-time job and I work in an office, but I do have to package stuff, I have to like lift heavy things, the whole shebang. They actually do stay on for a really long time, and I don't like using nail glue on my natural nails with just nail polish because I feel like that's too harsh and it might damage my nails. So I rarely use nail glue on rhinestones on regular nail polish, if you know what I mean. But if I apply rhinestones, for instance, on gel nails, I actually lost one, but that's my own fault. I got stuck in my hair and I pulled too hard and it just popped off. But if I use gel polishes, I actually adhere them with a gel top coat, and I adhere them with a non-wipe gel top coat. So let me just pick the one I use. This is one by femketjeNL, and this is the ultra shine one. You just have to cure it for a full minute and your rhinestone is completely secured on here, except for this little one that popped off on the side, but stuff happens. I'm just going to reapply that later on. And if I do have a stone or a rhinestone that got off, I actually reapply it or re-adhere it with a little bit of my Born Pretty nail glue. This is like the nicest, like best nail glue I've ever used. It's easy to remove as well if you want to get rid of your stones again and if you want to switch up your manicure. So yeah, if you want any recommendations about nail glue, do check the one by Born Pretty store out. What is my most used base coat and top coat at the moment? I have to check. My most used base coat is the SOS Protect and Resist by Essence, and the most used top coat, I think it is a combination of 2 different ones. I really like the Hema Neon Nail Polish top coat when I use a lot of bright colors, and that one actually also adheres rhinestones really well. but the one I've been loving for years is by Catrice Cosmetics. It's the gel-like 2-in-1 base and top coat, but I only use it as a top coat because I don't feel like it protects my nails enough from staining. So next question. Do you find it harder to do tasks with short nails once you've cut your long nails down? Yes. When I have grown out my nails as long as they are now, and they're pretty much, I have shortened them already because they really were like claw-like kind of nails. If I shorten them down, or I might have broken a couple and I have to shorten them all down, I do have to get used to the fact that my nails aren't that long anymore. So yeah, it can be a little bit hard and a little bit, it might feel a little bit awkward when I grab stuff and my nails aren't there. You know what I mean? But most of all, it just takes me about half a day or something, and then I'm used to it again. But especially when you go from a really long length to like really short, then it takes me at least a day to just get used to it. But let me check what the next question is. How do you type or work with long nails? I just do. That's something, actually kind of like the same answer as I gave to the previous question. You just have to get used to it. Most people type with like the tip of their finger, like that, but I type with this. So I don't do that, I do that. I don't touch anything with the tip of my finger because that's where my nail is usually just placed. So it's like something you have to get used to, and you really will get used to, especially if you grow out your own natural nails. You don't really have that sudden like long length that you would have if you apply like acrylic nails or gels or tips or anything like that. So if you grow them out yourself, you will get used to it really quickly because they are your own, and you really feel what you can and cannot do with your long nails. So it's just a matter of adjusting. The next question is, what files do you use? I usually just go for like the boomerang. This is like a half boomerang kind of shape. This one is a little bit coarse, so I do use this to get rid of some of the leftover like gel manicure stuff. And I also have this really cute one with the bunny on top. This one is really soft. It is really nice to just shorten a little bit of the nail, but I also use like the really standard bright colored buffing blocks, which I got from AliExpress a little while ago. I think I got like a pack of 10 in different colors for about €1. But I only use these to buff up the nail when I apply gel polish, and if I just have a little like breakage or I have to shorten them a little bit. If I have to shorten them a lot, I will go for the bigger, coarser file. If I only need like a tiny little bit of readjusting, I go for a little bit of like a less coarse file. This is just like a really soft sanding paper. It's like not coarse at all. If you hear this, that is like a really coarse one compared to, you can hear the difference and feel it, of course. I really don't like using glass files. I've also gotten a couple of questions about glass files, but I don't really like them that much. I don't know why. They just feel, oh, they give me the shivers when I use them, so I don't use them at all. Let me check. I only have 3 questions left for this video, so it is kind of a quick one. What do people think about your nails and your nail art in real life? So most of you might know I have been working in stores for a long period of time. I've worked as a social worker because that is what I graduated in. And now I work at an office, and I have 2 direct co-workers, and there are like a ton of other like fields in that office. They all have their own like setup and stuff like that. A lot of people think that my nails are fake, and they just assume they are fake. And when I feel like they think they are fake, I'm always like, they're real. So I never get like negative feedback or anything like that. Sometimes I get reactions like, whoa, that's bright, or whoa, how can you work with long nails like that? But yeah, I actually always get really positive reactions, and also a lot of questions if I want to do their nails as well. Like in daily life, when I do my groceries, for instance, there are a couple of girls in my like supermarket which already know I'm really into nail art and nails and everything related to that, and they're always really excited and always like, ooh, what are you wearing this week, or what are you going to do next? So I've never really had like really negative reactions or anything like that. So in real life it's just been a really warm welcome and just positivity only. Then the second to last question is, how did you quit biting nails? A couple of you might know that I have been a really severe nail biter until exactly my 14th birthday. On my 14th birthday I was like, okay, I really have to quit because I want long nails, and long nails are just beautiful and luscious, and it has been almost 14 years as we speak that I haven't bitten a nail at all. I really can't tell you how I quit, because it was just a mindset that I didn't want to do it anymore, so I just quit, like cold turkey. I just quit biting nails. And I don't have any tips or tricks. Just to me, my really honest opinion, like personal opinion, is just to have a strong mindset and a lot of discipline, because I know that when you get nervous or a little bit stressed or anything, you can bite your nails. And I haven't bitten my nails for almost 14 years now. And I'm actually pretty proud of that. Just look at how long my nails are right now, and they are tough. They are really, really hard to break. They are a little bit flexible, but apart from that, they are just really, really strong. And I think that the fact that I did bite my nails for that long really toughened them up. And I also do think that it is partly like gene related, because I know my mom has really like brittle nails, but my dad has really, really strong nails, so I think I got his genes, like when it comes to nails and stuff like that. So they do grow. They don't grow like ultra fast, but just regularly. But they are really, really strong. So I really can't help anyone with any tips or tricks not to bite your nails. The only tip I do want to tell is that apply a little bit of gel polish, because gel polish, you really don't want to bite in and stuff, and it also hardens your nails, so it is a little bit less easy to break or bend the nail. If you have really brittle, bendable nails, that might help you. Or just apply cute nail polish. You don't want to bite off your cute nail design, you know. So that are just the only tips I can give you, and other than that, I'm really sorry. I just quit biting them and never did it ever again. So it has a lot to do with like discipline and just really wanting to let them grow and not biting anymore. But then the last question, and I have had this question for so many times. I've been asked this for years, and that is, do you do nails for a living? No, I don't. I wish I could. I could actually start my own nail salon, because in my home, I bought this home, I think it was for maybe 5 years, I think it's almost 5 years ago. We have like an extra space with an extra front door. So I have 2 front doors. But in that second space I could actually start my own salon if I wanted to. I can just remodel it, rebuild it if I would want it to. But the thing is, I don't have such a big client base yet that I can actually quit my daytime full-time job and my husband isn't like super rich or anything, so I actually do need my own like daytime job and just save a lot of money before I can actually start it. It really is a lifetime like dream of mine to just start my own nail salon, and I would really love to do that one day. I do have like the space, I have like an extra room I could use to do it, and I have a lot of supplies. You know, I have a lot of supplies, and I'm still learning a lot of new stuff. So one day, if I win a lottery or something, I will definitely open my own salon. So I don't do it for a living as it is for like at the moment right now, but I do have my own like little clientele base. I haven't worked with clients for a little while. I like every now and then I do the nails of one of my clients, if you want to call it my clients. It's mostly like family or friends or just people I know. And I usually do it for free as well, because I just really like doing nails, so I won't charge them for anything. And I just love making people's nails look pretty and make like my mother-in-law, for instance. I did her nails last week, and it's enough for me to see her being really happy with the nails I did for her. So that's all I ask. But if I would ever open a salon and do it for like full time, I would definitely charge, of course, because otherwise I won't be able to keep my salon open. And yeah, I don't do it for a living as it is, but I would love to do it for a living. Like, nails are my biggest passion in life. But yeah, that were the 10 questions I really wanted to answer in this Q&A video, this nail art Q&A video. If you have any other questions or comments or anything, do let me know in the comments down below, and I will write them down for a next nail art Q&A video. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.